I always thought he was just the kind of guy who loved a good mystery, someone who kept things spicy with little surprises, a dinner here, a random gift there. But when he crept into bed one night with the words, "I have to tell you something," I thought I was ready for anything. Boy, was I wrong. He sat me down, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "I'm a time traveler." I burst into laughter, expecting him to laugh along, but his face stayed stone cold serious. That's when the pit of my stomach dropped, and I realized this wasn't one of his games. He explained the whole thing in a hushed voice, as if the walls had ears, how he'd been hopping between timelines, how he'd seen the future, and how he knew things were going to change for us. I wanted to believe it was some elaborate prank, but there was something in his eyes that made me swallow my doubts. It all seemed absurd, yet I couldn't shake the feeling that somehow, deep down, it was true. That same night, I noticed the first signs, a deep line across my forehead that hadn't been there before, crow's feet around my eyes. I chalked it up to stress, maybe a bad night's sleep. Days turned into weeks, and what started as barely noticeable signs turned into a full-blown nightmare. My reflection betrayed me. I was aging faster than I could comprehend, my skin losing its elasticity, my hair silvering, and all the while he watched me with a mixture of guilt and desperation. I demanded answers, screamed for the truth, but he just kept murmuring about timelines and consequences. I felt like I was losing myself, my youth slipping through my fingers like sand. I started piecing it all together, the strange absences, the way he'd look at me like he knew something I didn't. One night, as I lay awake beside him, it hit me. He'd done something, meddled with time in a way that affected me, and now he was stuck with the aftermath. I confronted him, and finally, it all came out. He had tried to fix something in our future, something he couldn't bear to tell me, and in doing so, had doomed me to this rapid aging. It was then I realized, maybe he was trying to save us, or maybe he was running from something he couldn't face. The betrayal cut deep, but what was worse was the realization that he was trapped too, a prisoner of his own choices. We were both victims, entwined in a tragic dance with time, and there was no going back.